What's up, everybody? How we doing? How we doing? Can't tell if that's... Yep, cool. Hello, everybody. How we doing, man? Is my mic on? My mic's on. Hello. Just gotta quickly check that everything's working. What's good, Tay? Oh, that's nice to see you making it on the stream. Usually the time zone's not very significant for you, but today, hoping it's alright. Your personal schematics, okay. I don't care, I just want my V-Bucks, thank you. Alright, battle royale time. Is everything running smoothly? No, that's a random YouTube short, hold on. It's not what we want to see.
New Credelio Plus protects your dog.
Yeah, okay.
Please, plus worms.
Okay, we get it. Credelio Plus.
No, that's a random.
That's quite good quality. Awesome. 11 PM for you. Oh, sorry, Tater. Yeah, no, I tried to get it in earlier. Only thing about this is when we have it earlier on, there's not as many people who watch it. I try to cater for all you guys, but sometimes it doesn't work. I'm hoping it works. Hoping sometimes we get one half for you one and the other we get the other half. 8 AM for you, cold shot. Nice. We're working on a new video tonight, actually. It's a video talking about just the Season 2 leaks, how I think everything's going to tie together. I'll give you a tiny bit of an insight, just on, well, just Season 2 in general, since this is a Season 2 leak stream. Essentially what seems like is going to happen, someone needs the Fox Clan. The Fox Clan are off, which is why I'm wearing Drift. The Fox Clan are off. We're off in some other reality helping out some people fight off something, presumably Condor, because that's who they were last battling, and it doesn't seem like that's evolved way too much, but we haven't even heard much about that. So essentially, Fox Clan was off fighting, the Fox Clan was off fighting Condor, but then they got pulled in through the Rift Gate, because the Shapeless Man wanted to cause a bit of havoc, and Condor is also, his face is shapeless. So, you know, that's kind of interesting how he ties to that. Also, Condor was a deadly gift to ancient rulers, and if the Shapeless Man is the Nothing, then I'm presuming he sort of took him under his wing, twisted him against the Fox Clan, pulled them together, and the Peace Syndicate's like, hey, we gotta cause some peace because Amy's gone, the Seven are gone, and essentially it's the Peace Syndicate trying to prevent a war, and they end up making it worse. That's what looks like is going to happen. Because we know the Fox Clan were off fighting someone else, and they're being pulled towards it, and the Peace Syndicate are also arising alongside the Shapeless Man. You're lost? Okay. Condor was, he was just the person that the Fox Clan were fighting against previously, and they seem to be in some sort of battle, some sort of dire straits, something that's not going too well off in another world. Now they, alongside that issue, have been pulled to this island, and the Peace Syndicate are trying to stop it. That's what's happening. And the reason they've been pulled through is because of the Rift Gate, because someone sabotaged it and changed the location. We'll find out who sabotaged it in Season 2. So I hope that makes a bit more sense. If you don't understand Condor, or regardless of what he is, it's pretty much just Fox Clan being pulled through the gate by a sabotager, or a saboteur, who altered the location of the Rift Gate, and they were fighting someone, and now that war has been pulled over to this island, the Peace Syndicate are trying to stop it, and the Shapeless Man is having a good old laugh. Now, I do remember the Condor was a hunter for the imagined order. So let's say Shapeless Man does turn out to be Geno. I'm convinced it's the nothing from the just the whole darkness swallowing stars thing, and also how he wishes for the end of everything. Sounds a lot like the nothing, but I mean, we can never really know. So yeah, if it is Geno, then that would make sense as to why he's getting Condor to cause some havoc. But yeah, we'll see. Knowing Epic, it's going to be random. No, there's definitely... Fortnite Story all does tie together. There's just sort of some back alley sort of roots. Like, it's like, there's not usually a clean slate thing where you can just go, oh, okay, so this is why this happened. But yeah, essentially, Fox Clan were having a war of their own, and the Shapeless Man brought it to this island, or the Saboteur brought it to this island. Peace Syndicate is trying to stop it, the Shapeless Man doesn't care. Our mini theory, the Cracks last season was probably Geno. Well, I mean, I'd say it was the nothing, because I'm pretty sure the Shapeless Man is the nothing, because Geno's not shapeless, he's just not fully formed, but he has a shape. Like, he's a dude still. And then, nothing... But you're right, the Shapeless Man, whoever it is, either Geno or the nothing. I'm not going to argue about that, because there's good evidence to support both. But I'm pretty sure it's the nothing. And I would prefer if it was the nothing. My nose feels really stuffy right now. I don't know why. Hopefully I'm not getting sick. That wouldn't be ideal. But we will see. Isn't the nothing just a TV? JK. Alright. We just have to see when the next season comes out. Yeah, look, with that one, you really can't know. From the whole... Sorry. My nose is really stuffed right now. Alright, we're good. Just a bit of a block up. I've also been talking a lot today, so my throat and nose probably aren't in the best state. I was doing a lot of recording for the video. Still gonna finish that off after, to then edit it. And I've just been on a camp too, so, you know, pretty run down. But it's a new season, so we can't stop yet. Oh. Hello to unknown person, lol. Unknown person, just letting you know what we were talking about, just so you're not lost. And we were talking about what the theme for next season is and how it will all tie together. And essentially what I said, what it seems like, is that the Fox Clan are having some battle with likely Condor, because that's, well, they're the enemy that we know of. And that battle is being brought to this island by a Saboteur who twisted the location of the Rift Gate to go and do whatever. It might have been Amy, it might not have been, we don't know. But essentially they were having a battle. That battle's been brought here through the Rift Gate. Stellan is worried about it. The Peace Syndicate are trying to calm it down. And the Shapeless Man, who is either nothing or Geno, or someone else, he doesn't really care. And he's just kind of letting it unfold. And he doesn't care if it rips the island into two, he doesn't care what happens. And I'm dead. I don't know why I've suddenly started feeling sick. It's kind of odd. It's a good game mode we can play to just chat. I haven't played the Backrooms in a while, actually. That could be kind of fun, but we want sort of a passive one. This is a fun map. I thought the FC came through those random rift. Fox Clan came through those random rift events and they tried to go back. They sabotaged the rift gate. That's an interesting idea. It seems like the whole Japanese culture is being brought by the rift gate though, because there was a lantern that was thrown through one of the test rifts. So it seems like that's arriving to the island through the cracks and everything. Yeah, it's at least we're getting a new drift skin since I don't have the original drift from Season 5. Oh, okay. Yeah, I do. As you guys saw earlier, it's pretty sick. What's good, Trickster? What's good, Glitch? How you guys doing? We feeling hyped for Season 2? I'm sorry, I sound kind of monotone. My voice is just a bit done. Because I've done a lot of recording today and I was away at a place where me and my friends were doing quite a lot of yelling. So yeah. Yeah, I'm really interested to see the reason why the Fox Clan... Maybe the Fox Clan did sabotage the Rift game and they're trying to get back. I was assuming it was Amy who twisted the coordinates so they could... No, because then why would the Fox Clan have been brought to the new island? The story can't just say, oh, they just got rifted here for no reason. I'll just say the Fox Clan was trying to get home, so they tried to leave, and then Japanese culture is here. I really doubt that's what's going on. But maybe. Maybe that is. You're really hyped for Season 2? Awesome to see, man. It's really good to see. Why does my chair squeak so much, bro? I forgot how good XP this map gives you. Got him. Because I'm getting bored of Overwatch 2 and Fortnite new season equals a lot of content. Yeah. Can always rely on Fortnite for some good new content. Well, the 0 point is rifting a lot and looping back, and loopers back to the island. So after they got out, they said Uno reverse and brought them back in. Yeah, I don't think that's all. Unless somehow the Fox Clan were taken by the Nothing, that would be kind of cool. Like, I know it's really... I don't know. That would be cool. That would be sick, actually. Just because the 0 point's rifting a lot doesn't really mean this isn't really just an excuse for them to go, yeah, the Fox clan showed up and they need to get back home. Tater sent me a thumbnail. Also, I've heard rumors the Herald is coming back. Possibly, yeah. That thumbnail's cool, Tater. I like it. It's very unique. From what I gather, it looks like you're suggesting that the nothing is like a hive mind of all the negative stuff from Fortnite. That's kind of what it looks like you're saying. She's dead. Harold's probably not dead. But I mean, we can't know. At this point, Fortnite hasn't really killed off any of their characters. So like, similar, yes. Tater, why do you think the Fox clan were brought to the island, and why do you think... Like, I understand how... the war's gonna play out, and like why the peace syndicate and stuff, like that makes sense. But, do you have any ideas on like why Tater... Tater, do you know why the Fox clan is gonna be pulled here? And I'm hoping they explain it. I'm hoping it's not just, you know, something happened. I don't think it's not one of the stories that Fortnite always does, where they go, guys, this random's gonna appear because reality's falling apart. Not really. I get the concept that, like, the Fox clan are already having a fight, and the Peace Syndicate trying to make peace, and the Chapeless Man doesn't care what happens, and the Oathbound are like, hell no. But it's just why... In a Rift event they say something, not right now, not when they need us. Someone needs... Obviously there's something catastrophic going on with the Fox clan. Maybe the Fox clan are in the... I don't know. Although they wouldn't be within the last reality, because then why would they... And in another Rift event there's only one random member that's alone and crying. Yeah, so they're meant to be together. They're meant to be... Essentially what looks like it's happening is that they're scared and there's a threat that's being posed to them, but they're not all together. But why would... I don't know. That threat's probably Condor? But then... Because that's the last threat, or sort of plot point we saw them face. But... yeah. For whatever reason, their fight has been pulled towards us. Or their issue, whatever catastrophic issue has been pulled towards us. I don't know, it doesn't really add up. Though Condor makes his rounds, he seems to work for the nothing overall. Oh, really? Okay, well then that's probably why. The nothing tried to bring Condor then, probably. Could you let me know how he works for the Nothing? I haven't really looked into that much. Because that explains a lot. I'm gonna get off because it's 12 AM. Have a great day or night. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye. Yeah, because if the Nothing was pulling Condor, and Condor was in a fight with the Fox Clan ended up here, and so did Condor, and the Peace Syndicate are like, well, we gotta stop this, and Geno, sorry, not Geno, the Shapeless Man, who's probably the Nothing. Okay, here's my guess. Geno is the Shapeless Man. The Fox Clan sabotaged the Rift Gate, and the reason the Fox Clan here is because of the 0 point. But because of the 0 point isn't a good enough reason. Anything could have been here because of the 0 point. That's never been an excuse to make an entire theme. I thought Jones hired him in Season 5. Yeah. Not only is he made from many souls, he also has cube glyphs on his wrap. That's true, he is made of darkness. Yeah, it's true, he was passed down from rulers. Connor is also a gift to an ancient emperor. Dude, what if he's a gift to the Oathbound? Kinda cool. Now the Fox Clan, no, because of the 0 point, because the 0 point was a reason since the beginning. Yeah, but just saying this random thing showed up because of the 0 point isn't a sufficient plot point. And I'm not taking that as an answer. I'm sorry, I think that's pretty awful writing. I mean, the Imagined Order didn't... No, not everything... Well, of course, because of the 0 point, that's why stuff can happen, yes. But you can't use the beginning point of your story. That strangely reminds me of how we get Stell and his refined aura and brought the Shapeless Man back to him. Condor seems pretty shapeless. That's what I was going to say, actually, in my video. Condor looks shapeless and dark as well, so... Okay, so we got more of a solid theory coming together. So, the Nothing, the Shapeless Man, Connor is a Season 5 Among Us guy. Dude, really, he's not coming back. Considering the Fox Clan are like a central point of teasing right now, and he fought the Fox Clan, he has a very good chance of coming back. Man, you just haven't looked into the story enough. You're just going, oh, he's just the dude. He's just the Among Us dude. No. He fought the Fox Clan. That's the whole reason he's back. They're probably back. He already came back, I guess. Phantasm. That's true, and Phantasm was very dark themed, wasn't he? He was just a side character? Well, of course he was, but... Okay. Every Fortnite character that's ever sort of been a central focus is a side character. Like Midas, would you call him... In the grand story, would you call him a main character? No. Would you have thought Amy was really a main character when she was just a scientist robot? No. But they repurposed this stuff. What's up? Hey, Worry. Also, in a season that we know is focused around Japanese mythology, Condor coming back is really not far-fetched at all. But when we get to 50 kills, we'll back up and play something else. This stream won't go for too long. It's only about an hour. We're just sort of chatting a bit. And I'm getting a few little ideas before my video. I'm having a talk with you guys, getting your input on this stuff. Blossom becomes real. Oh yeah, I forgot about Blossom. But I know what you're talking about. I was gonna say we need to do another collaboration like that sometime soon, but sort of already working on that. Well, not like that, but like, you know, sort of already got my hands a bit full right now. I got 29 seconds on the Rubik's Cube. Nice. I can't even solve it, so it's pretty good and good. What is my aim? My aim assist has been, like, removed. Kondo was bounty hunter. He was hunting the Fox Clan. Yeah, I know. Which is why it makes sense, because now that the Fox Clan have returned, it kind of makes sense that the IO would... that Jenna would be the Shapeless Man for that sense. But then Condor also has an alliance to the Cubes, and he was passed down across different factions, so it's not like he was loyal to one. So I'm assuming Vengeful Spirit Condor is being used by the Shapeless Man, whoever that may be, well, he is, to, you have a theory about the lore for next season, Inventor? He was just a random bounty hunter. See, no, not really, because he's returned to the story before. They've shone a spotlight on him for a reason, and they wouldn't also just bring back the Fox Clan for no reason. And they also wouldn't have a Shapeless Man story at the same time with the Fox Clan, and have the hunter of the Fox Clan be shapeless, and have cube runes, if there wasn't some connection. It's really not that big of a stretch. Or there's another possibility, right? There's also talk of a prophecy where hold on, I gotta gather my thoughts. There's a prophecy where a beast comes through to the islands, and apparently it could lead to the island tearing into two. Right? Maybe Shapeless Man isn't shapeless. He's just featureless. I don't think he'd be identified as a man without a vague outline of the body. It's probably the voice, I'd assume. Because Stellan hasn't seen him, Stellan just knows his... Or we presume Stellan's only heard his voice. Beautiful monster enabled by the hubris of a champion. Right, so we know that what's coming through the Rift Gate and what's being caused by whatever the Shapeless Man's doing is a massive monster. The Fox Clan are also showing up because of something to do with rifts. And we know in the Fox Clan's world there's something going seriously wrong. So that was likely caused by this monster. It's probably why they're here, whether that's Condor or whatever, we don't know. But there's a monster causing an issue, and simultaneously the Fox Clan are really frightened of something. So next season is about the Peace Syndicate. Partially, because essentially there's this hubris, there's this monster going to bring this pride that's going to bring this monster over to us. We don't exactly know why, but I'm pretty sure it's because the Nothing wants to screw over our reality, swallow us in darkness as it's worded. And basically, the Peace Syndicate... The Fox Clan is from our universe. No. The Fox Clan is from many different universes, and one of their members is from Earth. And they're given masks that they are then tracked by, and their masks have sometimes been used for help. From the events of the Rift Gate and destruction, a crack in the sky will get quest telling multiple realities are colliding and collapsing. At the end, we'll see the end of IO. See, multiple realities colliding and collapsing is just a really typical story. Like, it's just such an overused Fortnite plot. If that's the season of the next story, I'm going to be a teensy bit pissed. I'm pretty convinced Condor has some sort of relation to the Refined Kinetic Ore. We have Stellan, and he brought the Nothing to him. See, yeah. That's correct. The kinetic ore did bring the nothing to, or the shapeless man. Pretty sure it's the nothing though. Essentially, okay, let's just lay out what we know for sure. Alright? There's a monster, and there's a prophecy, and there's the arrival of the Fox Clan. All brought through the Rift Gate. Okay? Or caused by the events of the Rift Gate and the Shapeless Man. Now, what then happens is the Peace Syndicate are against that and arise to cause peace. Because they think, we gotta stop this beast that the nothing is bringing us. The Fox Clan probably aren't that big of a deal. They're probably just trying to face off this beast and it's not working. And they're trying to face off the smaller forces of the nothing. And they'll be brought into this, into the bigger picture. That's probably all the involvement they have. Now, does this explain why Drift is in the Battle Pass? Yes. Does this explain why the Fox Clan will show up? Yeah. This Fortnite has a lot of side stories. You really think they'll take Mr. Among Us? I know, sounds like a huge reach. Well, I mean, they're using the Fox Clan, and Condor is heavily tied to them. So it's not really a huge reach at all. So no, honestly, I don't think it sounds like a huge reach. The Fox Clan, their enemy is Condor, and they're afraid of a dark attack that's happening, and the last person they were attacked by is Condor, and they've returned to the story being afraid of this enemy yet again, so it's not that crazy to think that a dude that they're directly talking about, like, within the last 2 weeks, is going to have some relevance. Anyways, whether it's Condor or not, or whether it's Geno, or whether it's the Nothing, or whether it's the Last Real, or whatever, right? Whether it's any of those different things, there's a monster, or a beast, that's being enabled by the pride of the Shapeless Man, and the Shapeless Man tears apart he tears apart the island and everything within it, and he brings this monster alongside the Fox Clan, and Peace Syndicate are not happy about it. That's what we know for sure. Who that monster is, who that Saboteur is, who that Shapeless Man is, we won't know for sure. We can take our guesses. Condor talks about isolating attacks on their foes, of their foes, in the quests. Sounds like what's going on with the Fox Clan. Ah. That's a very good point. He's against the Fox Clan, and they've been isolated, and he said he was going to isolate them. Taylor, could you send me through some of that isolating foes stuff? It'd be interesting to add to the theory. Thank you, Taylor. Yeah, look, Cold Shot, we can't know for sure who it is. I'm just taking my guesses at who seems the most likely to be relevant. Look, it probably will be a random plot point that doesn't really have any relevance. You're right. It probably won't be that great of a story, but we can hope, can't we? Oh, I really thought that guy wasn't on my team. Damn it. My nose is really blocked right now, bro. I don't know why, I hope I'm not sick again. I'm just typing. Tater, I really appreciate your help on this topic, because I don't entirely understand it myself. I really tried to shoot at the photo. So from then, what it looks like, whoever's Condor is working for has isolated the Fox Clan. You have Vicks in Australia that usually unstuffs one's nose. We do have Vicks Vapor Rub, if that's what you're talking about. Yeah, I don't know. I thought my throat was the bad part, but my voice sounds fine right now. It's just an occasional, that sort of thing. But I mean, it's alright. It's nothing bad. Then one more kill and then we're back out of this map. It's a very boring map, I gotta be honest. Cool. Back out. We got 50 heliums. Yeah, Vicks Vapor Rub. Yeah, I don't know. My voice sounds alright. I thought my voice would sound worse. I thought my voice would be gone. But my voice sounds fine. Just all the... What, is this like a new style? It's literally just a new color. Such a waste of a secret skin, bro. Alright, Tater, let's see what you sent through. Isolate the pack. In this trap, our foes will pay. Show them no mercy. Your enemies fall as fast as leaves in autumn. Don't break the cycle. Okay. That autumn leaves mention is really interesting with the whole Oathbound thing recently. Tater, do you mind if I use that image for the upcoming video? Isolate the pack. In this trap, our foes will pay. Show them no mercy. Your enemies will fall. So he allies with anyone just to get revenge on the Fox Clan, and now the Rift Gate, built by the Shapeless Man. Yeah, the autumn leaves thing's really interesting. Yeah, thank you so much, Tater. Right, so in the video we talk about who's returning, how it's going to all tie together, how we don't have the allies that we did before, the whole leaks of Season 2 and how this will tie in, what the identity of the Shapeless Man is, and the questions which will be answered. Geralt's next style is like 20% less situation. Yeah. It's literally just green. Either way, I think the future fits theme with both themes. Fits both themes, as Geno has a futuristic world that goes with him, as he says in the Zero War comics, and the last reality has a very tech-advanced vibe to them as well, so either way I'm super hyped for whatever comes in the next season of Fortnite. In Season 2 of Chapter 4. Okay, sorry, I'm just reading a video script. Next season we should have a solid answer to that question, and many more questions too, like who sabotaged the Rift Gate, who changed its destination? Was it Amy? What happened to the Seven after the fracture event? Who are the Fox claiming seasonally now against the Peace Syndicate? Who truly leads the Peace Syndicate? Who are the Guardians? And how will it all tie together for Fortnite Chapter 4 Season 2? Alright, we'll just briefly add in that Condor stuff. Remember Harlow? What if she's from Chapter 4 Season 2? Well, she's not from Chapter 4 Season 2. Let me take a look at Harlow. Why do you say that? If you're trying to prove a point like, oh, any side character can really be related to anything, then I see you. I mean, considering her description is deep future outlaw, I'm not totally disagreeing with you. Gilded reality, photo negative. These styles are very interesting too. Yeah, no, she could have some relevance to a future-based world. Maybe not core relevance, maybe core relevance, we'll see. She's a future outlaw. Yeah, no, that's very possible. Talk about being separated from those who need him, and this gives us the idea that wherever the rest of the Fox clan are, they need some serious help. Fox clan spawn in Chapter 4 Island through their Rift encounter. They talk about being separated from those who need him, and this gives us the idea that wherever the rest of the Fox clan are, there is something causing a load of havoc that needs to be dealt with, and it also ties to Condor. Wait, no, hold on, we're going to ditch that part. Do you want me to record the video on stream? That would be kind of fun. What do you think the trailer will do, storyline version? It will just show us pretty much the links of why stuff is happening and what factions are involved, I assume. From the past of Foxconn, we know they had immense trouble dealing with a character that goes by the name of Condor. Condor is a vengeful spirit, handed down from ruler to ruler through centuries, and he's also visibly shapeless, which I find to be an interesting connection. Condor's quest description also says he wishes to isolate his foes, which are the Fox clan. And he talks about autumn leaves falling, which is interesting considering we have an autumn biome right now. Actually, no, that's kind of a bit of a stretch. Condor's quest description also says he wishes to isolate his foes, which are the Fox clan. So he's definitely tied to this somehow. So Condor is a vengeful spirit, handed down from ruler to ruler through centuries, and he's also visibly shapeless, which I find to be an interesting connection. Condor's quest description also says he wishes to isolate his foes, which are the Fox clan, so he's definitely tied to this somehow. The last time we fought the Fox clan, they were up against Condor, and now that they've returned, they may still need more time to end it all off. Now, the new Oathbound quests mention a beast that has dark ties to the Shapeless Man, and the Fox clan could totally be dealing with that too, but that's off in another world, so why would it even matter? The Rift Gate has been the central focus of the season, it's seemingly bringing along the Fox clan, the Nothing, and this beast or this monster enabled by the hubris of a champion that likely is the Shapeless Man, and we'll get his identity a little bit later. For now, the Fox clan are appearing in an unstable state, alongside them is pretty interesting lore like the Stray Fox and the Gift Fox. Okay, cool. Maybe Cypher is probably messing with the coordinates. He probably doesn't want... I think he's called Megilo, actually. From what it seems like, he doesn't want the Fox clan and whoever else to come through. He doesn't want... Well, he's trying to keep peace, right? And then the Fox Clan are trying to fight off whatever they're dealing with. And then the Shapeless Man's like, nah, I'm gonna deal with you all at once. So he pulls him towards this island. And it's just gonna be hectic, man. It's awesome. Yeah, okay, see you, Tater. We're gonna end the stream fairly soon anyways. Because it's not meant to be a long one. Just discussing the leaks with you all, what we're gonna think's happen. I think we've got our brief idea of how we think it's gonna work. Phantasm has elemental tokens, and the elementals were the first rulers. Maybe they made Condor. Maybe. Maybe they did. But, I mean, Epic kind of dropped the elementals. There's been too many opportunities for them to return where they just didn't, so... You know, that's disappointing. But that's the way it goes. This emote's a bop. Why'd you stop doing it? What if it ends off with Stalin having a dream of the Shapeless Man and we see who he is? That would be cool. The reason as well I don't think it's Geno is the Shapeless Man is clearly going to be a pinnacle of the next season due to where the story's headed. And Geno 100% has a body form which we would get as a skin if he came to the island. And the Nothing can't be a skin. Do you think the Shapeless Man will go out of the rift? Yes, I do. But I also think it's going to bring the Fox Clan and whatever they were fighting, because I'm pretty sure whatever they were fighting was, well, ordered by the Nothing, or the Shapeless Man. But yeah, I do think he'll show up. I don't think Epic will bring back the Nothing so quick. Fair enough, but then you could also say I don't think Epic will bring back Geno so quick. Because the Imagined Order were just also seemingly destroyed. So both arguments are valid, yeah. But then again, when did we ever really meet the Nothing? Why is that you're talking about Condor? I thought he was just a side character and he was never in story. The reason we're talking about Condor is because he was the enemy of the Fox Clan, and the Fox Clan is dealing with an enemy right now in the story, and that is causing them to be isolated and worried, and they're now on this island, so it seemingly has some relevance. Not entirely sure how or why. That'll be answered next season. But that's why we're bringing him up, because he's the enemy of the Fox Clan, and the Fox Clan have just returned. As bites. I mean, we heard the Nothing talk once. Just through a TV. Or like a couple times through a TV. We've never even seen the Nothing. We don't know enough about it. Fortnite doesn't know when to bring back characters anyways. Like just because it's a bad time to do it doesn't mean they're not going to do it. Fortnite isn't as well as experienced as they come across sometimes. As massive as a game as they are. Imagine the Shapeless brought Titans from Attack of Titans. I doubt it. Why is he the enemy? Did he do something to them, and why is he the Shapeless? He's not. I didn't say he was a Shapeless man. Oh, why is he shapeless? I don't know why he's shapeless, but it's got a strange link to, well, the Shapeless man, obviously. The reason he's their enemy, is because he was hunting them in Chapter 2, Season 5. That's why Vi, the crew pack skin, was released. Man, I'm just like the Bible of Fortnite lore. It's insane. Just like, yo, why did this thing happen? Why did this side character do this? Got you, bro. You're good. We'll just explain it. A Fortnite manga would be cool, but I doubt it. What is with the random lag spikes today? Am I on OCE service? Yeah, I am. I think there's some really... Okay, see ya, Cold Shot. I think there's some really interesting plot points that can be brought up again by the Fox clan returning. Interested to see where this story goes. If anywhere. Maybe it won't be relevant to next season, I'm not sure. But I don't know why it would all be teased to come back if it didn't do anything. But then again, you have characters like Midas, who never really amounted to anything through their teasers, and people are like, oh my god, just wait, he's coming back this time. It's like, yep, sure he is. Since Cypher is important in the lore, maybe Cypher got brainwashed by the Shapeless man. No, Cypher... Well, the character isn't called Cypher. The Cypher's called Lural. I don't know how to pronounce it. But he's the dinosaur dude. He runs, or is in partnership with the Peace Syndicate, and the Peace Syndicate are against the who the Shapeless Man is bringing or causing to come to the island through the Rift Gate, who are the Fox clan. Essentially, the Shapeless Man is causing havoc. Sorry, I misplaced S. You're good. Fair enough. Hi, TDs. What's good, Chad Wellington? Hope this, guys, helps you better understand. Look, I'm still not entirely sure why all of this is connecting, but from the links we've made on this stream today, that's probably the best shot we're going to get at understanding all this. Obviously, until the season releases. But other than that, yeah, this is really our best bet. Just sort of throwing some guesses out there, right? I mean, the idea that the Fox Clan's having their own battle, possibly with Condor, possibly with a new enemy, and Condor, and their past enemy was related to the Cubes, and the Shapeless Man is possibly the Nothing, and then he's bringing them towards the island, and Peace Syndicate like, hell no, and then the Nothing and the Last Reality generally have a very futuristic vibe to them, and the next season is futuristic themed. I know, it doesn't seem, it's just sort of very clear links. Wonder if you had any info on the reality tree appearing in the Kid of the Row event. That probably wasn't the reality tree, because that game mode seemingly had little to no relevance to the actual core story. Pretty sure that was just a cinematic looking tree. Don't think that was the reality tree. But of course, that was my same first thought, yes. But no, probably not the reality tree. What's good, Soccer Skin? You guys aren't as good as you used to be. What if there's a TV series about the Fortnite story? Fortnite doesn't need to do that. I mean, they should, but they don't care enough about the story to do that. It wouldn't really benefit them in any way because the general consensus of the story of the community doesn't really care about the story. As unfortunate as that may be, that's the truth. Watch, they're gonna shoot the car and I'm gonna jump out, and he's gonna come down. It's gonna be like, oh my god, I'm gonna kill him. Easy does it. I want this to be a movie that explains it all in like 3 years. I mean, that'd be kind of sick. I mean, that could get more people interested by doing that. Yeah, but like the story doesn't profit them in any way other than comics, which people only buy if they're not into the story. They only buy it for in-game items anyways. I know you'd love a story thing, a story movie, and I would too. I long for it, but it's just unlikely that they would put so much money and animation into something that people don't get that excited for. It's just the story's hard to follow. It's not clearly told. So, it's hard for the general consensus of the story to understand. Whether that's the way they want to tell the story or not, that's fine. But it's objectively sort of... It's not effective storytelling, because it doesn't clearly get the point across, which is why people struggle to understand it if you don't deeply look into it. Which, again, is the reason I have an audience. Is because, yes, it's confusing and not enough people are interested. So they see my videos pop up and they go, hey, I want to know more about this, because I don't already know it. And because I've taken the time to look into it, which is pretty much the only way to understand this properly, yeah, you sort of have to just look around. But they say it's all connected. And it is all connected. It's just connected through the background. And it's not connected very clearly. But yes, it is all connected. That's correct. Why is there a lantern next to Scrum Naturals? Will you pick up next season's Battle Pass? I mean, probably. I have enough to get it, so why not? I don't spend money on this game anymore, though. I just use Save the World and previous Battle Passes for my V-Bucks. No looking back, only forward. Okay, Jules. This means so much leaked, I'm not going to get surprised. Tomorrow we get the trailer leak. I was supposed to get an official teaser from Fortnite. We were supposed to get an official teaser from Fortnite, that's true. Or just, well, not supposed to. It's not like they said, oh yeah, we would. But with how other seasons have ran, yeah, this would be the correct timing. Guys, if you're new to the stream and you could drop a like on it, that would be greatly appreciated. Thank you very much. Damn, this guy can build. Maybe he can't. Thanks for playing. Would you say that there have been some definite changes to the overall storyline through the years? Like, I'm guessing it's not completely how Donald Mustard envisioned it in the beginning. Of course not. Are you in Fortnite? Yeah. I'm playing Fortnite. I wish you could submit theories and Epic would choose a random writer. Oh, that'll be really chaotic though. Do you think Fortnite will stop supporting old gen consoles? I hope not, but I will see. We will see. Dude, how is the Deku even still in the game? Are you Jonesy Fortnite? Am I Jonesy? 100%, man. I birthed Jonesy. This last game, let's make it a good one. Finally, a streamer that enjoys the nice graphics that Epic supplies us. Yeah. I mean, I can show them because I spent too much money on this console. I better use it. Right. We'll swap that out with that. And we'll grab the Deku. See, I love when there's collaborations like this in the game. That they have absolutely no relevance to the story. And they kind of just show up, but it's fine. Like, it doesn't always have to be story related. It's nice because... Can I just get rid of this? It's nice because when they do try to tie collabs into story, it usually isn't very smooth sailing. And it's kind of annoying for someone who tries to follow it. Are you from Mila with Luke? Are you familiar? I think you meant to say familiar. Are you familiar with Luke Station, the guy who's highest level in Fortnite every season? No. I got an Xbox S and the graphics are trash. I bought an Xbox Series S. The Xbox S? Do you mean Xbox One S? Because Xbox Series S, the graphics are really good. But if you mean a 1S, then they wouldn't be. They wouldn't be as good, no. Oh, this default is about to... Hold up. Okay, good. I was like, for a second, am I really about to die to this default? He got me pretty low, though. Yeah, 1S, the one that released in, like, 2017. Yeah, I had a 1 for a while. The graphics are pretty trashy, so I bought a new one. Buying a new console is kind of very refreshing. Like, it's kind of just like... I know, it's very rewarding. Because it's like, oh my god. My hard work doing YouTube or doing whatever you're doing to make something. To make some money. you're like, oh my god, now I can reinvest this, and my game can look sick. It's like, oh my god. Few? Yeah. Honestly, few. I really thought I was screwed over by that default real quick. I was thinking, seriously, man? Is this man about to clap you up? Like, surely not, right? Bro, where is these heals, man? I need some heals. I guess this works. Oh, and there's a boar over there too. I bought a Game Boy Color to run Fortnite. Shame the graphics aren't too great. I mean, that's pretty sick. You can run Fortnite on it. I just want to tell you how I found your channel. I looked up full complete Fortnite storyline video and you're the third video behind Sci-Fi and Top 5 Gaming. You know, the coolest thing to hear about that is that those creators have sometimes even found my videos, which is the most insane thing to hear. And the reason I'm telling you guys this is because it sort of makes you realize how much YouTube can open up for you. Like, I remember Top 5 Gaming, the one time the Top 5 Gaming saw my video, and then we called, and that's just all that's so crazy, right? I can't even believe I'm saying that. But, like, you don't realize until you do YouTube, like, how insane the growth of it is, and it's very appreciative of it all, because it's done so much for me. It's crazy. It's like a whole new, I don't know, a whole new thing. It's just what you can achieve and the people you can meet, especially the people you can meet with YouTube, is crazy. Like, if you told me, oh, you were going to be in a Top 5 Gaming video and you would have done, you're pretty humble for a semi-large channel. I don't want to be cocky about it. Because then, well then, you know, why would you guys... Then it ruins the community building aspects of this channel. Because the reason people watch these streams is because I hope, you know, I'm a nice person to be around. I mean, I hope I am. And, yeah. I mean, I've been humbled by realizing that there's way bigger people out there that put in way more effort, essentially. Not that I haven't put in effort, like, of course I've put in effort, but... compared to them. Like, bro, Cypher PK left his home. Oh god. Where did your PFP originate from? My profile picture is a drawing by Tater of a character from a story that I wrote. Yes, I do writing. I want to do script writing as my job, but I do narrative writing as well. I just really enjoy writing dialogue and stuff. That's the really fun part of it all. Just thinking of the characters and everything. It's really cool. I'm just going to watch the end of this game while I'll tell you guys about this. And that character is called Theodore Flint. My story is focused around a thing called the thermal eye. It's a mass celestial body with large gravitational mass, and it pulls a bunch of stuff towards it. It's basically like a massive magnet type of thing. And essentially, that magnet type of thing with the massive gravitational pull, any land that comes towards it, it swallows, it takes in as part of itself. And there's a civilization on that planet that essentially it buries the people beneath the incoming lands, and their body condenses because their lands aren't as hot as the massive thermal eye. And then what happens is the body's repurposed, and it's just a never-ending sort of cycle. No, they don't use corpses for armor, but they do use the material that comes from the incoming lands, and it's an easy way to get sort of things cleaned up. You don't have to have all burials and whatever, and then you can use the armor of the previous person for you. Anyways, we're not going to get into the complex lore of my books. Essentially, there's a guy from there that when the massive magnet in the sky was approaching Earth, massive magnet in the sky sounds stupid, the rock with mass gravitational attraction was approaching Earth. It tried to collide with Earth, and the guy went towards it, and he attacked Earth, and then he was like, yo, too many people know about me now. So he had a kid with someone he met on this planet, and they wanted to continue the legacy. He caused trauma for this one dude by attacking him, and his son is the dude in my profile picture. Yes, it is tedious lore, you're correct. Glitch. That's exactly what it is. That's pretty much all. That is pretty much all. I don't want to expand on that too much. There is a lot of lore in that story. But I'm covering Fortnite lore, not Flint lore. If you guys want to hear about the story, yes, it's called Flint because the character's called Theodore Flint and their last name's Flint, so just the branding of it, I guess, is Flint. Yeah. That's that. Yeah. We got 12 likes on the stream, that's sick. I hope you guys have enjoyed this one. It's a bit of a shorter one, I know. But, just wanted to come on here and clear some things up for you guys, because I know many people are very confused, including myself. It doesn't totally make sense. Where can I buy it, or where can I read it? Oh, so you're interested in the book. Haven't published the book just yet. Part 1 should be finished really soon. It's 53 pages, I'm hoping. Dude, if people were actually interested in my books, that would be sick. Also, here's a little thing. Test 82 was a successful test of getting to the thermal eye. And if you look on the leg of Theodore Flint in my profile picture, in the old one, it hasn't been updated just yet. But, yeah, that is T82, Test 82 of the thermal eye. So there you go. There's a little bit of lore for you. Also, my creative map is one of the mansions of Adam Flint, which has evidently aware social AI that can sense danger around them and alter their weaponry and their abilities, which was such a fun. I built an AI in Fortnite Creative, that was fun. You're my main source for all things Fortnite Storyline, or just all things Storyline. Okay, wow. Thank you. If you finish it, post it on your Discord. For sure, man. GG's. Have a good night, everyone. Or day, or afternoon, or evening, or, you know, same thing. Wait, have you showed your face yet? No. Not going to show my face just yet, because, well, possibly never, I don't know. I don't really have a reason to, and plus, people can be unnecessarily rude, people can be weird, people can either say, damn, you're attractive, which, depending on their age, is kind of weird, or they can say, you're ugly, and they can be awful. So it's sort of not great either way. People could just be normal, but unfortunately we have to be aware of these extreme sides of the internet because of it being the internet and there being so much available and there being so much that can be done when you just reveal your face. So it's quite a dangerous thing to do for someone of my situation, I guess. Yeah, I don't really have a reason to do it. Chad, I'm glad you understand.